All right, y'all. We back again, and I got that leftovers that I told y'all I was going to eat. So I figure whenever I do a pizza video, that I should try to just save some of it and do uh, a leftovers video following it. You know, but I cooked these slices on a skillet. Um, they kind of crisped up a little bit on the bottom of the pan, obviously. Got a little nice and bubbly on top, but then I was like, okay, it's taking too long. I got all these slices, so eventually I just kept the remaining pieces on there for less time. But then what I did was I um, had the oven on like 400 degrees. I let it be under there for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then I quickly turned on the broiler, which will cook it a lot faster. But if you're not paying attention, you'll wind up burning it. Obviously, I didn't do that. So yeah, got my remaining slices and everything is mixed up. It was like a small slice that I had that I just ate that one um, after I took it off the skillet. So, but yeah, I don't know which one. I know this one's buffalo because I can see how the cheese is all orange, but I can't tell for like the remaining barbecue or the Alfredo. But that's all good. And I've had these McDonald's dipping sauces. I want to say this was from the failed nugget video. So figure I might as well probably go ahead and use those because again, I don't know how long these dipping sauces are supposed to last. I don't want to keep them forever and then they end up being bad. So it was enough talking. Let's get in. I know somebody's just waiting for me to just admit that pizza is my number one favorite food. I don't know why it's not because other than Wingstop wings, I eat pizza more than anything else, you know? And it doesn't have to be pizza. It could be Papa John's, Marco's, Domino's, Little Caesars. It could be a pizzeria. It just gotta be pizza. It's gotta be good. But that's why pizza is my second favorite food. I don't know. So I'm not gonna make another statement on this video or hopefully any video saying, oh, I'm gonna take a break from pizza or whatever the case may be, then turn around a couple of days later and eat some pizza. I'm just gonna just do it, you know? I'm just gonna do it. But we're about to get into the best time of year when it comes to food, and that's Thanksgiving and Christmas. So no food should overshadow that. I wish I could like Little Caesars deep dish pizza, but I can't. But if y'all go back to like my Little Caesars videos, I want to say almost all of them, I always got the pretzel crust pizza, and the pizza sauce was a cheese sauce, so it wasn't the regular marinara sauce. And I understand now That's why I was so attached to that particular pizza, because you could either get it with the regular sauce, which I tried that version with the regular sauce and I hated it, but with that cheese sauce it was good, and I couldn't understand what was the real deal behind that, because I've eaten Little Caesars plenty of times and the sauce never really was something that bothered me. But eating these pizzas more and more, and then eating pizzerias and stuff, I understand that Little Caesars sauce just sucks. So, Little Caesars, I know you're not watching this, but change your sauce, please. And you need to add more sauce options. You need a white sauce. So, on all the different methods of reheating pizza that I've used, I still feel that for me, the easiest and just the quickest way was the air fryer. Because I felt like it did everything that you needed to do from an oven or a skillet or something. And just, I don't know, it just tasted better to me. It looked better and everything. The combination of these three methods that I did, it does give me the sensation that it was air fried. And this is the only way I can say leftover pizza is better than fresh. I think I just had a recent comment asking me to do a Little Caesars like pizza mukbang with their pizza dipping sauce and stuff. No. Like, I love Little Caesars pizza for what it is and what it's able to do. And I have a lot of great memories eating Little Caesars pizza. But their pizza sauce, and hear me when I say this, is trash. There's no other way around it. Domino's pizza sauce, it has a non-existent flavor, but it's not nasty. Little Caesars pizza sauce is trash. It's definitely nasty. It's not like so disgusting that you're throwing up or whatever, but it's definitely not enjoyable. And maybe that's why using the dips at Little Caesars is more crucial than any other pizza place, because that's how you can mask a lot of that bad flavor from that bland pizza sauce. Now, funny enough, it works with the Crazy Puffs because it's smaller, more compact, whatever. But for a full scale pizza, hell no. Somebody else left a comment, told me drink some water. I drink water. I drink water every day. I mean, I drink, if we talk about just straight water, I don't drink the recommended amount that a person's supposed to have or what is recommended, but I do drink water every day. And again, this is water. I know it's yellow, it's lemonade, but it's sugar-free lemonade. If I'm not mistaken, it's only like 5 calories a packet or something like that. But again, it has nothing else in it. This is how I drink my water. This is how I drink the bulk of my water, I would say, from this. I need people to understand something. I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak for myself. I appreciate the comments if y'all show concern and stuff like that, but I don't need nobody coming over here trying to be a health guru or something and telling me, oh, this and that and blah blah blah, and eat some veggies and stuff like that. No. If I want to eat veggies, I'll eat veggies. If I don't, then I don't. But here's something else. But I always notice that a lot of times these comments come from people who only, that's their first comment, is saying something like that, or maybe they have like 2 or 3 comments on your videos. You really think I'm gonna listen to you and your opinions that might not even be genuine over the people who, you know, subscribe to my channel and actually watch my videos and comment on all my videos and stuff? If somebody like Steph or Hondo, you know, for example, or some of these other ones like Tree Sunshine or some of them, if they were the ones to make these kind of comments or whatever the case may be, I know it'll come from a more genuine place, and I'd be more likely to heed their advice, listen to them, whatever the case may be. It's a little thing I like to call loyalty. I'll always be loyal to those who are loyal to me. I'll always be appreciative to those who are loyal to me. And I always care about those who are loyal to me. Those are the people that I show up for every day. Those are the people that I look forward to seeing every day, you know. Their opinions, their comments and all that kind of stuff, that what matters to me. The suggestions that they make, that's what matters to me, you know, not somebody who just want to comment and whatever. So anybody in the future who's new, who's watching this or whatever the case may be, keep that in mind. Because my channel was built from people who support me, who show up, who be consistent, you know. We show up for each other, basically. I got people in this foodie community that I see as family, you know, as older brothers or younger brothers, depending, you know, sisters, aunts and uncles. You see what I'm saying? These are the people I show up for. These are the people that I'd be more, you know, likely to listen to and stuff like that. These are the people that matter to me. I'm not saying that you're not important as a person. I'm just saying that you can't comment on one video and say some stuff like that and then expect me to just be like, you know, like, no. I think one of the other reasons why I like eating pizza so much is because, like I said, I know how I am when it comes to pizza. More likely, I'm going to get 2 pizzas. Or I'm always going to most likely get a large or 2 mediums. I'm going to get some sides or whatever. And if I do good, I can eat some of it, save the rest for another day. I can't do that with like a burger or something. I gotta eat that shit all in one go. So McDonald's ranch is okay. Not really the biggest fan of it, to be honest. But I'd say next to Wingstop, this is probably like the best like regular ranch that you can get at a place. Nah, that hits. So the other day, my family did a little group chat. You know, Auntie telling everybody, oh, Thanksgiving's gonna be hosted at my place, and saying you know what everybody's gonna be bringing in terms of like food, like what you're gonna make, and who's bringing the drinks, the cups, and all that kind of stuff. I really wanted to do like, I wanted to like find like some like legit turkey wing or turkey leg like recipe and bring that, and be able to be like, oh wow, we can have turkey on Thanksgiving now because it's so good. But my mom said I'm on mac and cheese duty, which obviously that's my jam. But I was just thinking that I was probably going to do mac and cheese for Christmas, and I was just going to do like try like a turkey thing or something for Thanksgiving. But like I said, Christmas 2023, which was last year, I want to say. I think that was the one. I made mac and cheese, or Thanksgiving, it was one of them. And it was good. Everybody liked it. I don't remember what recipe I did, though. We're kind of getting ahead of ourselves talking about Thanksgiving. It's not November yet. Let's get back to October. So I'm still on my run of watching Friday the 13th. I'm on the sixth movie, I think, or I don't know. It's one of them. Now it's starting to get good where I can say I'm kind of really enjoying it. With the character of Tommy, and even though the back-to-back movies of him being an adult, it's played by two different actors. They both still capture Tommy very well. Jason's more seen in these movies, and this seems more cooler in my opinion. I could take him more seriously, but I don't know. I'm still not like completely just like swept off my feet about these movies. So when I decided to start watching Halloween and really get into the series, I instantly fell in love. I watched all the Scream movies for the first time. Instantly fell in love. Gave Nightmare on Elm Street a fair chance. I instantly fell in love. Jason's the only one so far of the group that's having a hard time. Oh, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre has been legit so far. I was watching the movies in reverse though. But other than that, I want to know, in terms of Halloween, what is like your best Halloween memory? It could be related to school, a party, when you was kids, trick or treating. It could be discovering your favorite candy for the first time. I'd like to know. I remember for a few Halloweens in my early childhood. So I was big on Power Rangers too, you know. I was always a Power Ranger. Red Ranger, you know, red's my favorite color. Power Rangers was the show that always made me think, oh, red was the coolest and the leader, and you know, it's got to be in the middle and all this other kind of stuff. So I remember that. A funny moment, Halloween wise, I remember was this was in like obviously around that same time period. So elementary school, like maybe second grade, third grade, something like that. So Dragon Ball Z is my favorite thing ever, if anything. And I would want nothing more than to be Goku, complete with the hair and all that stuff. Now, obviously, I feel like costumes now is a lot better than costumes back in the day, especially if we're talking about for cheap. Like, they didn't even give me the right hair. The Goku outfit I had got gave me Vegeta hair, but he's like one of those little cheap little like it's like foam or something, you know, where it's like a very thin little layer to outline the hair, and then you got the little string of web to kind of, and obviously it's not gonna sit up right. It just looked ridiculous. So I go to school with that, and then it didn't come with shoes. Like you had to wear your regular shoes, but the it had like the boots attached to, like the pants, like all like that part of that costume, and you kind of like just slip it over the shoe. But it didn't fit. It was ridiculous. It was terrible. But I remember going there. I still happy to be Goku. I remember me and my classmates. I don't know where we was going. We was either going outside, or we was coming from outside. But we was in a line against the wall, and you had like older kids on the opposite side. So we walking past each other, and they looked at me, like two of them looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, look, man, it's Krillin." So for those of you who don't know, Krillin is a character in Dragon Ball franchise. The little short bald head guy with no nose. He got the little 6 dots on his forehead. But obviously, I was bald head, you know, back in the day. And I had the little Will Smith ears back in the day. So I didn't have the little wig thing on because it sucked. I hated it. It wasn't staying up right. It was ruining my mood. So I just rocked the outfit without it. So I was Krillin. Never again. And I don't know what age we stopped going trick or treating, but I can remember being a Power Ranger. I remember trying to be Goku. That's it. Can't really remember any other kind of outfit. But I remember, you know, one Halloween, and we were spending it with my my cousins and stuff on my dad's side. So I remember we was all walking back to the house, back to my grandma's house or whatever, and my mom and everybody was like behind us, and I was in front with my grandma. And I remember my mom was a witch, you know. I remember she had the little black little witch hat, and my mom was looking good, yeah. But I don't remember any kind of conversation or whatever was going on. It was probably like a quick I love you too," between me and my grandma or whatever. But I remember hugging her, and she hugged me tight and everything. You know how kids, they always gotta look back to see who looking or whatever. In this case, I was looking directly to see my mom, like what her reaction would be or whatever the case may be. So I looked back, and I remember, obviously she was looking, but she kind of played it off like she was just looking around, and she had this little weird little walk she was doing. It was funny, man. It was funny. Um, I can't remember nothing else Halloween related. I want to say that same Halloween. I think it was either that one or it was a different one. I wanted to get the candy. Like my mom wasn't letting us. My mom, my grandma, and all of them wasn't letting us eat our candy as we was trick or treat. We had to wait till we went home. I don't know who else family did that, but that was the case. So I remember grabbing my little basket and like running around like the corner ahead of everybody and hiding like by the corner of a building, and I wrapped a candy. I don't think it was Reese's though. I think it was whatever chocolate I could quickly grab and sneak real quick before I got caught. I remember eating it. We know something I definitely want to do as an adult. Oh, wait a minute. Before I say that, there was another moment. There was like the last Halloween memory in terms of actually going out and doing something in relation to getting candy or something. And that's when I was living with my dad in the early 2010s. This was 2011, 2012. I don't think it was 2013, but it couldn't have been 2013 because I was moving back with my mom at that point because I had graduated high school. So it had to be 2012, 2011, or 2010, one of those years. Either way it goes, we was going out. It was me, my dad, my baby sister, stepmom, stepbrother, and stepsister. All of us basically, I think. Me and my dad, or I don't think my stepbrother, I can't remember. I just know that me and my dad, I want to say we was wearing like a similar like outfit. Had like this little all black little thing or something like that. It had like this little cool little mask or whatever that was like attached to it, something like that. I think mine was like red colored and his was like silver or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what my stepmom did. I can't remember what my stepsister did. I can't remember what my baby sister did. But I remember that. I remember going to different houses and, you know. Now at that point, I wasn't as comfortable as I was when I was a kid because I'm more aware of the things people say, you know. At this point, I've already dealt with my whole life of being bullied and stuff like that. So at this point, I'm still trying to survive high school and get out of high school and be done with school, you know. And you go to a neighborhood, you're just trying to have fun. You just mind your business, trying to have fun as always. But you always got those, you know, people who they gotta talk about you, they gotta try to clown you, get a laugh, and all this other kind of stuff. Now I don't recall nothing like that happening, but I'm just saying that my mindset was kind of like I wasn't fully comfortable and everything because I knew, you know, say we're going around these different neighborhoods. Oh, a lot of people that I go to school with, a lot of people I don't like, you know, and you know, people that they always got to have something to say. It's just so I feel like I've developed a prove a point type of like mentality, and I understand where it comes from. Obviously, it comes from always being picked on and bullied, you know, made fun of, called ugly, called a loser. Nobody likes you. You can't get a girlfriend. This, that, blah, blah, blah. You're a virgin. Blah, blah, blah. You know. And like all kinds of other stuff. I had to deal with, you know, as a kid and a teenager. So that and always being told by somebody else about what I can and can't do, or it's not gonna work, or whatever the case may be, I get tired of that and I be wanting to prove people wrong. Like, how dare you tell me, you know, that what it is that I'm passionate about, or somebody that I like, or whatever, that we're not gonna, But I understand now that it's bad to have that, because it kind of blinds you from the bigger picture. If one of your goals, one of the things that you want to be able to do is obviously be in love and be married and have kids and everything, you can't carry the I gotta prove everybody wrong mentality when it comes to that, because it's not about proving anybody anything. It's about being happy. It's about building the happiness for you and that person that you're with. So somebody very special to me told me that, and she was the first person ever to tell me that. And that's why stuff like this is so important to me, because I learn from these people. And it's great. It's always great to have great people in your life, because nobody's so perfect or so amazing or have everything figured out that you just know everything. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how many blocks you've been to, or whatever the case may be. You can always learn something new, because you can't see everything about yourself. You may know yourself better than anybody. That's usually how it is. But you can't see everything. You can't see what you're doing, what your thought process is, regardless if you feel like it's justified or not, for why things ain't working out or why things end up the way they end up. And it takes a special person to come in and be able to see that and be able to tell you, put the mirror in front of your face and tell you, this is what you're doing. So are we going to be happy, or are you just going to prove a point? And then you start to look and you start to understand the pieces that you was missing in the puzzle that you've been trying to complete for so long. So like I said, man, it's just very important to not, walk around in life wanting to prove a point about everything. So that's something that I'm hoping I'll be able to fully master and be rid of as we get into 2025. I don't have to prove a point to nobody. Want to be happy? I want to do YouTube. Do YouTube. If I want to be married and I want to have kids and be able to raise them right and all that other kind of stuff, do it. So just thought I'd kind of share that a little bit. I used to draw, and I used to want to, make my own little like manga or comic book or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. It was on the right mindset, the right path, and somewhere along the lines, it became toxic, because instead of drawing what I'm supposed to be drawing, I'm drawing filth. I don't need to elaborate what that means. Just know that I was losing the sight of what was supposed to be done. And again, I was in a relationship with a girl that helped me see that. The point she was making wasn't really so much about that, but it was about a piece of what was going on with my social media that was tied to that, and what made it become what it was. And so that made me realize, clean up my act, but at the same time it made me lose like the passion or drawing that I had. And I used to draw like my whole life. I remember like around 4th grade or so, or 5th grade, it was one of those years where I actually started really getting into drawing and wanted to be good. I wanted people to say, oh man, you know what I'm saying, he can draw and draw this for me and all this other kind of stuff. And then as I was getting older and older, I wanted to take it to the highest levels. I know so many people who have a certain kind of like talent or passion or whatever that they had, and they were so good, and then they just lost it. And I was always confident that that wasn't gonna happen to me, but here we are, and it did happen. I used to always get an itch to draw. I used to always look at drawing videos and everything, but that passion just faded piece by piece. In the last few little moments where I tried to draw, it felt like a chore just to scribble something, you know. And it's like, I feel like my skills was pretty nice for what I was doing, and it's like I wanted to keep getting better and better, but it's just gone. Of course, when I think about stuff like that, it used to always make me very emotional. Like, I felt like I was losing a big part of myself, because if I had nothing else, I had that. I had my art. I had drawing. I had the characters that I was creating, the world that I was trying to create. But all that's gone now. So, you know, you just gotta accept it. But anybody, so wait, so my sister, my little sister, my baby sister, she's into drawing. I like to try to take credit and say that, you know, the time when I was living with her when she was a baby, I used to always draw stuff that rubbed off on her. But the reality is, she probably picked it up from some other reason. So, you know, but I always tell her, I hope you don't lose the passion for drawing. You really like drawing, if it makes you happy, makes you feel safe, you know, keep drawing. You know, if you want to build characters and build a world and have your own story to tell, do it, you know. Nobody can stop you but you. So, I'm not trying to create this to be like some kind of sob video or nothing like that, but sometimes I just feel like I just be wanting to share some stuff with y'all, because like I said, I genuinely love y'all and appreciate y'all, and you know, I feel like, you know, there's people out there that I don't have to be related to that cares about me, you know, and I care about y'all too. So I'm the same person I've been since I started this channel, and before that, more or less. I just hope I can stay being that same person. I'm just a average Joe, regular guy, nothing special. Ain't got the best looks. Ain't got the best money. I don't got everything figured out or in place like I should have. But I'm me. I remember I had another comment. Somebody said, put up a green screen. I said, no, I don't do that. At first, when I first started my channel, I thought I needed to do the fake backgrounds or something like that. No. If I give me a little studio that could be separate from the place I live, that I can make all my videos and stuff, you know, with a nice solid background where it's just a plain white wall or whatever, then obviously I'll go for that. But as far as what I'm doing now, I'm making videos the only way I can. Like I said, I don't have a car, so I can't do car videos. I can't go to a place and get the food fresh and hot and then sit out in the parking lot and eat like everybody else do. I wish I could, but I can't. This is what I can do. And to my understanding, my knowledge is that I'm always going to do what I can when I can. You know, it's just, and like I said, the background, whether it's this angle where you can see the door of the room, or the original angle of my my old videos, where you can see, the bed, headboard, and all the other kind of stuff. Hey, I know it's not the most gorgeous, most astonishing background and ever and stuff, and it might even be distracting to some people. But I'm not trying to sell nothing fake here. What you see is what you get, and you either like it, you be here for it, or you don't. If it's not for you, then that's okay, But I'm not going to try to change to sell anything fake. I'm not trying to come over here and create no fake persona, be over the top, loud, and doing creepy smiles and fake laughs and all that kind of stuff. Everything I'm doing is genuine. When I smile, when I laugh, when I make mistakes and drop stuff or whatever the case may be, it's all me. When the audio is good, it's me. When the audio is bad or whatever, it's me, Nothing special. So anybody who wants to make YouTube videos, whether it be you're eating, cooking, talking head video, whatever, just do it. I was so scared for so long about all sorts of things that causes most people to hesitate when it comes to making videos. And eventually, one day, I just recorded it. You see my old videos, you see how it was, you see how it sounded and stuff. Like, I made a few minor improvements since then, obviously, with the table and, what I'm saying, getting a tripod and a little mic and all this other kind of stuff. But when it's all said and done, I'm just a regular guy. I don't have no fancy camera or nothing. I'm using my phone. I still have an iPhone 12. I had this phone for like 2 years now, so something like that. Been wanting to get a new phone for the longest time. We're at the 16 now, and I'm still with a 12. Hey. But I'm not looking for handouts. I'm just trying to get to myself to where I want to be, where I need to be. And I can do all the things I want to do and need to do. But I also know that I want. Now, I'm not trying to do it being fake. I'm not trying to attack the larger YouTubers who've managed to do that. It worked for them, cool. But I'm not doing that. This was probably something I should have ate yesterday when it was fresh. Because unlike the pizza, this is more. It's not like brick hard, but it's not soft like it was. And then the icing is kind of more solid because I had it in the refrigerator with this, so. If somebody like me could eventually build up the courage to set his stuff up and record himself, eating food after work or whatever the case may be, and keep showing up every day. Sometimes I'm wearing the same shirt. If it's my work clothes, I only maybe rotate 3 shirts or whatever the case may be. I was wearing my vest a lot of times. Steph told me, stop wearing your vest in your videos. You're off the clock. So I don't do that anymore. I'm wearing these cut up tees that I made. Like I got a body to show and I don't. Not yet. But ain't had me a nice haircut in a month or so. Looking rough. Facial hair, no facial hair. Hey, I'm gonna show up. Bad nails, regular nails, trying to get my nails back. It's hard to leave them alone. But I don't bite my nails. I have nail clippers. And you just need one good nail to kind of like tear the other nails. It's I know it's weird, but it's some kind of weird habit that I have that it's like satisfying. I can't explain it. I know it doesn't look good. I know it's not attractive or appealing. I understand that. But like I said, what you see is the real me. Nothing fake here. You know? Nothing's fake at all. I knew one thing I wanted to do if I was going to make YouTube videos, regardless of what the category would have been. That I gotta be me. I don't want to get lost in a persona. I do like to think of King Dio as like a alter ego in a sense. Just like when I was Dio Manga, when I was trying to do the manga and comic book stuff. But all that is that Dio Manga will focus on the manga, the art, the drawing. King Dio will focus on the YouTube, the brand, the content, stuff like that. And then me, just regular old Darian, is just a regular guy. By the way, I was thinking about possibly changing my YouTube name. It's just a thought. Because when I decided to give myself the name King Dio, it wasn't nothing about thinking highly of myself or looking down on anyone. It was really just, you know, it was really just something I thought sounded cool. But I don't care about the king part. I care about Dio. I'm always Dio, you know. But this video's been going on long enough, so it's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.